in my mind. But SDY is obviously one of the... I just keep returning to Kato, where they didn't look great. They didn't look great in Kato, so this is definitely going to make things more difficult for them by every stretch of the imagination. Do they still come into this matchup as a favorite? I don't know. It's hard to say that when you have a stand-in because you never really know what you're going to get. It's like a Kinder Surprise.
And I'm going to be keeping a close watch onto Gizmy and seeing if he can. I mean, this is such a high demand of you. It's like, hey, one of the most important events for this organization of the year. We need you last minute. Can you learn all 7 maps real quick? Thank you very much. Okay, well, we're getting into it then. T-Start, they chose it.
It's going to be an A execute.
And it is an A execute when they've gambled B.
Well, Queenix has a smoke and Julie, so if he gets the contact on a good timing, he drops the smoke and then hopes they run through it and he can eat them up with 30 bullets. There's a rotation point back from Salazar already. Here it comes.
Queenix gets his smoke down. He's going to be playing on the edge of it. Oro. His head just narrowly covered by the smoke, and they're actually going to think twice.
Look at the push from kraghen. Look how much room he's taken. This is quite key within the round. He's going to circumnavigate the globe, so heading through T-spawn.
Or not. Spotted out, Oro. Eats the flashbang. Now they throw their util. They're going to commit to this?
I think they have to, because they know if they fall back, there is the chance that the push has happened. Oh, they are going back.
And kraghen, he's got the trigger discipline and a clean headshot. Nails DemQQ down. Needs to find Waro, but can just get away as it's Waro 1. 40 seconds now, the bomb's been scooped up. They're coming towards Patty, and they certainly could just keep this pendulum swinging back and forth. kraghen dropping, committing, nailing the shots with the B2K. Can't find the last. And now down goes Nodios. Gizmy with a double kill. And he's feeling himself. He's feeling himself.
Damn. That must feel so good.
Of course.
Oh, that must feel real good. And I wanted to give credit there to kraghen because 2 of the shots he hit were in the back. And I understand, they should be easy shots. They're not looking at him. Well, pistol round, RMR, and body's not looking your way tend to be the recipe for choking, missing, and whiffing, and that wasn't the case at all. kraghen did a good job with these 2 impactful frags, but it was not enough. As Gizmy going to steady himself early with the pair of Glock frags.
Oh, he's going to be feeling good about that one. And now we have an interesting stack. Check this one out. Just going for a pistol hide behind the pillar strategy.
I think that's exactly what they call it.
Yeah. And Gizmy, he's going to be able to go for a little bit of a run around with that Mag 10. One would assume he gets to be the first man in.
Okay, well, looking likely for an A split available right now. Paddy, are you going to walk out into this den on your lonesome son? Played a face game with Paddy the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, we won.
Nice.
It was on Ancient. All right, well, they know exactly where they are. Gizmy, getting on his feet. Upgrades weapons, gets out of dodge, leaves them a Mac 10. kraghen now coming to soak up some of the space.
Yeah, better than losing the AK of Waro there. He get caught.
Gizmy got no skins? He didn't have a Glock skin, and that's the Mac. Where's his skins?
That's a good question.
Maybe he's like a Liege or Flasher.
One of those lot?
Yeah.
Or maybe they said, for every frag you get in the first game, we'll give you 1 skin for the second.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
Kind of a motivational rule.
Fair enough.
So far, he would be allowed to use 3 different skins into match 2.
That's quite nice.
Of the RMR. Let's go, Gizmy. Let's go.
Of any choice, or?
Yes. Waro chooses.
Waro chooses,
yeah.
Okay. All right, well, first gunny. Salazar will not have his AWP. Waro will not either. Now, this is the T side for Monte on Anubis. Right, this is where they would be hoping to get the lion's share of their rounds.
Half of the course, Chad?
I think... I want to say 7-5, but I think it's probably more 8-4.
Okay.
I think it's more 8-4.
That's fair.
Especially with pistol.
Now, he's thrown out the 2 fast spokes towards B. You can see that this one's already landed and forced kraghen out of dark. Now, Bro is going to be throwing util to keep him locked out.
The Danish element, Bro versus a team of Danes.
Yeah. Some Dane-on-Dane action here.
I'm sure there's a bit of overlap.
Interesting. So they're kind of just quickly gathering after throwing this B util. Now they gather a very loud A main space. DemQQ's making it very abundantly clear that A could be under scrutiny.
Well, the Gizmodo Dragon working on the mid control again. So they have pressured B, pressured A, and now they're taking mid.
Ooh, Anubis T-side. This is why there's just so much potency in it. DemQQ, he's just stubborn. Like, hey, boys, I'm here. Just so you know, they've got 3 now, CTs. Without investigating A main, you have to kind of fly blind, as the mid defense is very lackluster.
But ECSTATIC have done a decent job of holding on to key pieces of utility. They still have 3 smokes left. So good job to them. Even though they have been pressured, they haven't just been off the wall with their smokes.
Yeah, you can see just a jiggle defense from Patty for the mid hold. Ahead of this is Nodios. Oh, he's making a good decision here. He's going to slip out. Or not. Oh, little lick of the toes.
Yeah, that would have been heard from mid, maybe.
It would. Patty, he knows he's getting pushed, goes wide for it. Ooh, could have been 2. Look at the damage. Woro, bro, hanging on by a thread here. Good work from Queenix. Catches DemQQ pushing the smoke. 20 seconds. They can't go. They'd lose it all. You've got to get past Queenix. It would need to be one hell of a shot. 15 seconds, lads. Krasnal, what you got for us, mate? What you got for us, mate? 1. Needed another. Salazar solid. Bro somehow miraculously gets 1. But, yeah, this is it. Nothing for Woro here other than survival. And he does manage to nail the shot onto Nodios to secure it. But that is an ecstatic CT round. They get off the mark. First one for the defense.
Well, considering how much pressure they were under within the early stages of that round, I highlighted the smokes that they were holding on to, and then the pitter-patter of that fight with that A split. Good job from ECSTATIC. I think Monte did a lot more damage than they felt good for, but that was the patience, not taking the risk, throwing another player through that A main smoke. Krasnal waited, got that opener, gave them a gap. The fact that Bro gets another kill as well. That was great work from him. See, this is Salazar getting drawn wide, then Bro gets the trade, then Woro grabs one back. So it's actually kept quite a fragile-looking purchase for ECSTATIC. Yeah. But Monte need to make good on all that damage that they've just inflicted. He's me down to just a deagle. Harassing middle again. Lining up the jump volley. This one's going to completely spread and suffocate anybody playing in front of that door side. No pockets away from the flames. Flash and fight.
They're flashing for this though. Gives me.
Oh, team flash.
He's nailed it as well. Takes down Patty. Team flash from Salazar.
Mistimed on the push.
Oh, ECSTATIC are going to be kicking themselves for that one. That is suboptimal. This Bro. Oh, he catches a glimpse of your little jiggle, but the information goes both ways. Kraghen's hitting a couple of bangers so far here on Anubis.
Could be bad info if they think outside B is clear, because the bombs come back through T-spawn, has the tail of this of DemQQ as well. Relinquishing control of middle is Woro. He's just left Gizmi up to his own devices. So as they return towards B, it's 2 players down towards the dark position for now. It might just have to be contact, you know.
Yeah. 3 of them about to hit into Kraghen and Nodios.
Timing.
Just looked away.
Gizmi gave up middle as well.
Walk on in. Krasnal down. Big work from Kraghen. He's having a round here. Slightly falls. It's Woro.
Great double.
Yeah, that's round defining. Queenix wasn't ready for Gizmi. Just nice work from him, handling the push out A main. And contains another round. Monte back on the winning streak.
Yeah, well macroed round from Monte. That kill, very important over towards middle onto Patty, pushing through the doors with that flash. And obviously a missed timing on the column, or maybe not understanding exactly that it was going to hit the dirt first before it detonated. But regardless, Monte lose one and they respond immediately, giving ECSTATIC in that washing machine of CT finances. Not feeling clean at all, but cleaned out.
An attempt though from Kraghen. Some couple of good shots. But it's Woro.
Do you believe you'll find it's pronounced kraghen?
Kraghen. Made that sound Swedish, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, whoops. They won't like that. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, tracked him nicely through the doors, didn't he? The double for Woro means absolutely everything. And Nodios, unfortunately for him, fighting with an MP9 at that range. A rifle and you get the kill, and no choice for ECSTATIC. They will have to force buy. Looks pretty miserable, doesn't it? Well, do they have a move available? We know the CTs need to try and set the tone. A deep smoke. Oh, Woro! Come on, man, be nice.
Patty, so he's been team flashed the previous round, and now he's been smoke spammed.
Ouch.
Boosting over the A main smoke.
Well, it's the only thing you have to consider now if you're DemQQ, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. pre-aim.
They limit all your options. They push you into one that they're also prepared for.
So in the absence of Patty, they've bolstered the numbers mid. In fact, you can see the other two cheating over there as well.
You have to gamble.
Yeah.
They scamper over. They will need to push. So Warrow's going to get a bucket load of information in a moment.
How many's he got here? Oh, rude awakening there. Queenix onto Warrow. The confirmation of their positioning as his team can go and plant comfortably for Dark as well as main.
Well, now they need to set up this post plant.
Trying to set up some sort of retake if they're feeling themselves. Coming up through Dark. Kraz now. We get rushed down, covered by DemQQ. Nice work from DemQQ. Gets them both as, yeah, Salazar and Queenix have seen enough.
Immediately cancelling plans. See, Gizmy had the big flank worried about. DemQQ playing from that side position so he can pivot. Or handle from Monte. Looking poised. 4 already. And now we will see an eco behind these saved guns. Just the MP9. As well as that FAMAS for Salazar carried into the next. But they've had to be humbled. And people are like, well, why did they give up mid? Why did they give up B? You have to take a gamble with those type of weapons, right? Like, you need to stack somewhere. And they tried to go for a heads-up push. They did catch Warrow, but Warrow traded his death for the bomb site on the other side of the map and the information. Wow, that spirit game. Oh dear!
Oh, what's the damage?
Just, yeah, oh dear.
Yeah,
You have Chopper in your fantasy team?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be happy with that. Did you have Magics as well, though?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, you won't be happy with that.
Oh.
Well, first tactical timeout taken from it. Yeah, whoa, indeed.
Let's go, Uncle Chop Chop.
Apeks versus OG coming up now. Oh, look at DemQQ. Thumbs and hearts.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing very well with it right now, Monte, considering that they're ones operating with at a disadvantage.
Yeah, Gizmy, he's been contributing.
He has.
He's been doing his job, helping get this mid control. So far, so good. Great to see him under a few more pressure moments.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah, you saw the scoreline. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Here we are.
Here we are. And here we go.
ECSTATIC. Receiving end of what looks to be Warrow going for an opening gambit towards the Dark Peak.
You see how they're going, oh, timing.
Yeah, Salazar, I like the bravery, could be exploited. DemQQ's going to hunt you. Oh, just caught them and gets back across. But the nade, the flash, DemQQ's going to peek around, and they do get away.
So suffocating, isn't it? If they go through their routine like this every time, they have the advantage on that fight, and the only way is to play ahead of it, which they attempted to do, but focused on the box on the right side. Nobody had slipped past, so picking the wrong poison and punished for it. And they do get away with their life, so still an opportunity as the smoke is deep. DemQQ plays ahead of it and flashes in again. Harassment in its finest form.
They're just abusing them. Salazar even eating that second flash, and DemQQ, oh, he's too good. Gets away with murder.
It's such a key component of their map control. They just really want this A main space, knowing how much of a black box it can put the CTs into. And now they're pivoting. So just in the trajectory of that smoke, so they know exactly where that came from. Careful now, Gizmy.
Adios. In a spot of bother, one could say.
They don't even have to. Oh, actually, 25 seconds.
They do kind of have to.
Kind of do have to commit, don't they?
Well, they're running it back.
Are they going to drop and go dark, or is it A split? Oh, guys, you have to go B. Yeah, it's all good. Well, it drew the rotation. The smoke faded, and then they got the kills. So, bomb planted.
No, but I really would love us to kind of have a case study of the way in which they apply so much consistent pressure on their default to the A main players. Like, you could see the CTs there tried, as you highlighted, to go for some degree of aggression. You're spamming the box, sure, but there was 2 of them there to support, to facilitate trades.
All you can do is exchange util, right?
That's it.
That's all you can do. And then that means you don't have any util left on the side in case they hit you later. And when I was doing demo reviews with Snappy on this very map, he stressed the importance of that map control as well as pressuring over towards Dark/Connector on the B side. He said just essentially seesawing between the two when you get blocked at the other. He used the old adage of you can't plant in middle. And the CTs will use their util there regardless. So, LMBT, coach of Monte, and the team's philosophy seems somewhat aligned. Aggressive A main, Alex, they're pushing.
Let's see how this goes. Smoke rugs and push. Woro's back is turned. Woro's too quick. Turns around just when it was required of him. And now DemQQ looking to ensure that no one else is going to get away with that.
And that's the biggest problem if you're the CTs. You have to telegraph it so much. They throw like a rug smoke from spawn, right? He's got another one. In towards B.
What? He just charged on up. Woro's got 11 frags.
Now they're out of position, rotating in, side's given up.
What about that 4-letter word, Chad? At some point, you're going to have to go for something.
Valentine's Day was last week, Alex. Don't be talking about love.
I was thinking about the words, or rather the letters S-A-V-E, and it does seem like, oh, that's probably the best option they have. Not the best of anything, really, for ECSTATIC right now.
No, when they tried a heads-up maneuver, which is something you have to do on the CT side, try and set the tone. But as mentioned, it's telegraphed. The flashes, the smoke, the molly. Woro just sitting, waiting, hoping for some dark aggression. Doesn't get it, but pivots around on a dime. Bang! Finds an only pick and a second, and the round is done. For some reason, I had Vince with Slap Chop just appear in my head. Hi, it's Vince with Slap Chop. Surely you remember that.
What the hell
You're
are
a
you
child of the
about?
internet like me.
I am Slap Chop?
Yeah.
We're not talking about Vince next door.
No! Oh, that wasn't them, was it?
I don't know.
Were they getting that fired up?
There's no way.
No, not with a pedestrian round like that. Let me know if you at home know Vince with Slap Chop.
With Slap Chop. I mean, I know Barry Scott with Still It Bang.
No, you'll have to watch it in the break.
Okay, I will.
Wow, I don't know what to say for poor ECSTATIC here. They're just being outmaneuvered, and it's not that they're throwing the wrong responses. It's just Monte always seem to be one step ahead. No SDY, no problem. At least not for now. So at about 8 rounds with the pistol should be what they're looking for, and this is that exchange of utility. So DemQQ, knowing the timer on his smoke, he can wait until the aggressive incendiary subsides, then throw out his. He'll still have the ability to apply the pressure, which he is doing. The nade off the rim only did 1 point of damage, so avoided, and still they don't know what is on the other side.
Now mid, under scrutiny. 2 Molotovs land, Patty playing. Oh, he's in trouble. Yeah, throws out the molly. He does manage to relocate.
That's the perfect response though, right? Because now they don't know if there's a player close doors, so they have to be a little bit more quizzical.
Now they can jiggle it out. Gives me on the project as well.
Smoke temple, A split.
Salazar's got a smoke.
Bad smoke.
Oh,
Bad
temple
smoke.
smoke. That is an oopsie. 30 seconds here. If he just drops this smoke, they're in trouble.
Now would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah. He's taking a bit too long.
And they're going to come through regardless.
Seconds. Just get it down.
Lad.
Salazar.
There we go.
Throws it down. Queenix to be tested as well. They are going to try and go through it. As Queenix has found DemQQ. There's another, though. He's overlooked it. The back was turned. Big one from Bro. He can't double up. Salazar defending his honor here on the side. One more bullet would do it on the USP. One single bullet, but the AWP is terrifying. And he'll opt for the reload instead. They have a man advantage here. Oh. Nice work from Salazar. He has had a round here. 3 frags. And it's all onto Waro with 1 HP. Down he goes. Nodios finds his first, and there we have it. ECSTATIC. Successful defense.
I'm curious if the missed temple smoke is why they took so long to go, right? Where they're thinking, okay, well, they're obviously going to be watching this. If we just cut noise and don't do anything, maybe they'll over-rotate and look away. They weren't even watching it.
That wasn't old mate Gizmy, was it?
I don't think it was
Okay,
Gizmy.
cool.
No, I don't
Cool.
think it was.
I'm just want to keep tabs.
No,
I know that would make me
I think he's
refill.
okay.
Yeah.
I think he's all right. I don't think Gizmy threw that one.
Be a tilter.
And obviously the A main smoke had stalled them as well, because you see Queenix with that opener. So waiting again for the util. And both of the rounds that Monte have lost has been segregated by smokes. The same thing happened in that first gun round that they had lost, where it was kraghen. DemQQ went through, he died, kraghen waited, Bro and Waro waited in mid. So the 2 rounds they've lost have actually been lost in quite similar fashion, not being able to eradicate that A defense. So good job to Queenix and Salazar. Got to sing the praises as LMBT, once upon a time of MOUZ fame, has done a lot, the Ukrainian coach. Been around the block and then some. Now finds himself in the Monte jersey.
Let's go straight back into round 9. Salazar pulling out the AWP. We get to see that in the mix for the CTs.
He can still stabilize ECSTATIC. Not over yet.
No, far from over.
Frank Stallone.
Good flash of grass,
Oh,
but
bro.
has nailed a headshot there. It was the B anchor just reacts to his teammate being blind and nails the shot.
And that's such a key, right? Because sometimes the B anchors like to play a little bit closer. They like to push up. He was still in a very passive position, so saved the day, did Bro.
Damn, I like that. I love that that's the call that they're making. Going for something aggressive, set him up, start to destabilize
Yeah,
the,
it just sucks it
the
didn't
flow.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks. It sucks for Patty. He's actually had a really tough half.
He has. Mid is a cruel mistress. You never want to play it too passively.
Precisely. And Gizmy, I mean, I do like to see the confidence in this, being able to say, yo, I've got full mid. I can check and apply pressure whenever you're ready for it. Gives kraghen and DemQQ a bit of freedom now to start to find this final finish. Oh, are they going to clear this? This is always nice
it
when you
might
have
be
the
too
orb.
late though, because look, the bomb's about to come up through dark in towards B.
Gizmy smoke is going to keep the A players' feet firmly planted.
Yeah, it's working against them, isn't it?
Yep. Nodios
Hearing a lot.
drops out the dark incendiary. That will buy him a little bit of time for kraghen to get into position. Has to go straight. Oh, he's actually going for jail. This could be one hell of an angle if he can find it. If he can find Bro. Oh, big work from the CTs. They're locking it down. DemQQ needs them both. Oh, how is he alive?
Laboured spray.
How is he alive? It was Waro that will finish him. Queenix from behind, though, comes by DemQQ. And yeah, it was a nice try. Salazar's got a 1 versus 3 that he's not going to play for. And we will see the 7 for Monte.
Just too many targets on kraghen's screen as well, and coming out of that smoke, it's just such a difficult task to ask of him. The highlight there that I like was the fact that DemQQ had the bomb, still had the cognizance to turn around, worry about the flank, and not just run into the side and assume it's somebody else's problem. Time was running low. I think it was about 15, 16 seconds at that moment, so great job from DemQQ.
Yeah, and rounds can really spiral if the bomb's just caught outside of the site. You know, a time-sensitive mission. They're hunting him. I don't think there's any threats. I can see that kraghen is getting to main now. They could, they might finally be able to take this out of his hands here.
So I guess as long as Monte don't try and do A splits,
Everything's fine.
everything's fine.
Is DemQQ brave enough to jump? I think
Oh, he is.
Oh, Salazar getting run at. He had the drop off. Oh, DemQQ! A cruel loss of an AWP, and Monte now, they've got the runway set up for a collection of 10.
Damn, Salazar finds himself at the salad bar, a plate full of nothing.
Just a crouton. And I like this positioning from kraghen. I really like this position, because if he kills Bro, he's got some serious angles to work with in that crossfire with Nodios. But yeah, just ran out of bullets. Didn't quite find it cleanly, and now 7-2. Let's see how far they can get on this one. Oh, it looks like a more direct approach here. Just testing the A site, and it is only Queenix.
Fast and furious.
Yeah, throws out his incendiary. They're going to flash and go. Queenix feeling a lot of pressure here.
Cancel. They've been denied at the door. It's forced a decent rotation. 3 players having to address the issue over towards A, but Salazar still has his op towards B. Still has the support of Nodios, so they haven't fully over-rotated with that A main Leah from Monte. Back around the world.
So is upon the cancellation, they just send these two players, Gizmi and Bro, back to see what territory, if any, they've lost. And then it looks like their intention is just to go back into the A side. Or maybe the fights get given to them as the CTs look for answers. And just as we said, Woro will pluck Queenix and his push. Now, would he have done that alone? It was a flash. kraghen is there in a very open position. Oh, he's getting hunted down, but gets away. Good work from him.
Still pressure everywhere. Smoke now towards B. Looking to boost over. Trying to stay prickly. Trying to stay annoying. Salazar's in the key position for this round, Alex.
You get done. Reaction speed test loud. It's audible from Krasnauer. Salazar unable to find the shot he needed. Still hits the second. DemQQ down. Big work from Nodios. Starting to come alive here with a combination of Patty and man advantage. This is ECSTATIC's chance. It's big from Nodios. And there you have it. Just the two of them locking down the site. Double kill for both. Patty and Nodios are present.
Yeah, Salazar did a lot of damage. Sure, he missed that first shot, but he almost got a double on the second. And that is a key position for the AWP to be while they're in transition. So ECSTATIC were able to stall out all of the plans, right? The fast maneuver towards A, they just smoked and they mollied as well shallow. They didn't want to brave through that. That was the almost double. Oh, no, well, it was double damage, just not double kill. And then at that point, just going to bowl them over. So good job from Salazar. Oh, 7-3. You win this one, you're going to break the finances of Monte going into the final round of play. And you could even get 5 rounds on the half from ECSTATIC. It's been difficult, but no one said the CT side of Anubis was meant to be easy.
Yeah, great teams struggle in this very half. This Salazar has a look, investigating his options.
Bro's seen something, yeah.
No.
He's just a sentry at this point, isn't he?
Queenix under a lot of pressure once again. Gizmi working mid.
They A-split now, and they have to brave the util. They have to, maybe not the molly, but if there is a smoke. Gizmi's talking. He's here in Steps Temple.
Yeah, and he's held by an AWP here. Oro dinked out. Queenix gets away from the flame stands, delivers. Gizmi catches the AWP on rotation. Queenix having a one hell of a round. Oh, he could get Woro. He could and doesn't. It's Woro in a clutch with no HP. The damage is done. The round should be won. Can ECSTATIC find the fourth cleanly, or is Woro going to cook up some heat? Oh yeah, no. Nodios should be fine with this one, unless he has actually gone.
Oh, beautiful from Nodios.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Just playing to contain. Won't be cleared.
Won't be clearing this one. Thank you very much. It's a big round for ECSTATIC. Queenix passing the test. A triple kill on that A anchor. It's exactly what you wanted and more.
I'd be getting fired up now if I'm ECSTATIC.
Right?
You've done a good job in the CT half. Consecutive rounds is now something that you can even boast. One more going into the halftime and no break. You can run with that momentum because it's shifted at this point. You've done a really good job. It's been embattled. It's been difficult. You haven't had the easiest of times. You're going up against a team that really likes Anubis, and you are standing and delivering on the toughest side. Does DemQQ only have a Glock?
He does only have a Glock.
Okay.
But he'll be picking up a rifle if
This
anyone's
is
going.
left and right side smokes.
And this is a rush into Nodios, who's passed the first. Oh, blind and Molotoved. It's a nasty way to go down.
DemQQ's going back to spawn. Oh, he had an AK available.
That sounds nice. That sounds better than a Glock.
Yeah, but the fact he realized as he was entering in towards the site and Bro's already dead. But that's all right. It's a 4v4.
Everything's fine.
And, well, neither team with any real utility. A couple of smokes, a molly, a flash. This mid space right now from Salazar is... Oh, sorry, it's Paddy. I've read 9 upside down as a 6. Don't ask me how I did that. It has to be extremities. Back towards B they go. Flashes on Krasnau. Krasnau's committed to the right-hand side of B. He won't really be able to use these flashes.
Yeah, and Salazar. Perfect weapon for this. Ooh, kraghen spots him out. kraghen in covering. Nice work from Gizmi. Only the one, though. DemQQ needs to trade. Can't do it. kraghen, a double kill, and the last could be his. It's Waro to try and find him. Nice isolation of the Jewel. Not ready for Queenix. What a half to wrap it all up. Look at that sequence of 3. Consistent CT rounds to close out their defense.
Yeah, great job from ECSTATIC. Again, just singing the praises, how they've been able to put this together so many times where I felt like they should have just been bowled over, knocked out. But they kept battling, they kept throwing different looks, and they've been able to secure 5. It hasn't been easy. Now they get to go to the T side where they get to set the tone and the tempo of how things are going to unfold. And Gizmi, they get a tougher task onto that CT side. LMBT, you can see the coach just behind him here, the mouth moving, looking down the line. Waro calling the shots. He likes to sit on the end, which is uncharacteristic for 2 reasons. Usually it's the in-game leader who sits in the middle, and if it's not the in-game leader who sits in the middle, it's the AWPer. And he's both, and not doing either. So maybe he just likes the end of the table. Only has to fist bump one person then.
Yeah, that's a nice bonus, actually. He has got 16. A quiet 16, but 16 nonetheless.
Oh, he's, you know, known as one of the heaviest hitters in this Monte roster.
For shizzle. Now, we do see an interesting one here. The Jewel Beretta's about to get a lot of opportunities. That's this flash from Patty's brilliant. Now, he's going for the flash before the smoke.
Yeah, interesting.
And they flash forward. Waited for it. Nodios will collect. kraghen only the one, and Salazar, he takes him down. Nice work from ECSTATIC. This is a dream T-pistol. So just cut noise, wait for the CTs to go looking for answers B, punish them, and as easy as it comes, that is a 6th round. There's a 1-round discrepancy right now.
They're not getting fired up at all. They're staying quite poised, right? There's just fist bumps. They're taking it round at a time.
In comparison to the Eagles we just watched as well, it's like it's 2 very different approaches. Oh, so I guess some of them were anti, and that was the whole ploy. The whole
strat looked like an anti, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ECSTATIC maybe doing their homework. Well, definitely doing their homework, but their homework getting an A+. As it will be an eco from Monte, a chance to level out the board.
What'll it be here?
You think about that from the perspective of Monte, right? You go down towards dark, you clear, you see nobody water. It's not a fast A play. You have somebody close A main. You flash out a B to see if they're out of B, and well, they are. And the flash was no good, so just booked. Oh, in towards A for free. The bomb can quickly follow. They'll understand, and they're going to hear these footsteps from top mid. So springing to life, Monte will give up their position with sound cues.
Patty immediately licking his lips.
Let me at him, boys.
Here he comes, a long-range Mag-10. What have you got? Nothing. The USP between the eyes, actually. kraghen doesn't want to give anything away. And they are perhaps losing a bit more than they'd have liked. Nice work from kraghen. Saves the AK. Keep that Galil out of enemy hands.
Don't lose the AKs.
Why do I feel like DemQQ might have a shot?
Don't lose the AKs.
Again. Need a quick shot from... Oh, he's done it. Yeah, I just knew DemQQ got that one in him. He's got that dog in him. Ooh, Queenix good to hold on to his. Deny DemQQ.
Didn't lose the A. Well,
lost one.
Enemies didn't collect the AKs.
Okay, yeah, sure.
2 different things, but one's more important than the other.
And now we get ourselves into the first gun round of our second half of our second game in these opening best of ones of our second RMR for EU. PGL CS2.
The first
We're off to Copenhagen, baby.
Can they Copenhagen?
Well, can ECSTATIC?
Well, Hagen does.
Secure themselves an opportunity to play the Major on home soil. Same for Bro.
I like this. So ushering through the smoke silently with the boost in play. Room for Patty, might catch Gizmi off guard. They're bullying the mid defender, the stand-in.
It's a high-pressure roll to put this stand-in in.
It is.
He's just going to throw out the incendiary. Smoke towards Temple, so a lot of pressure now.
Oh, they fluffed it as well.
What's going on here?
It's the pressure of the environment.
Yeah, for sure. They're coming. Gizmi goes wide. covered by DemQQ. Huge from DemQQ. A triple kill. Woro should have Nodios any day of the week here. They don't. They've overlooked him. And a free frag for Woro. Nodios in a 1 versus 3. He's anticipating more towards mid, but Krasnal's already forward of him. He could catch a timing. Wally under his toes, going to go down, and Monte will post their first defensive round.
A difficult position to find yourself in if you gives me there, but
For
decent
real.
delay, and DemQQ with the mop up. Clean up aisle A as they stall them out on their first gun round gambit. Great job there from DemQQ, putting his life on the line, and then Woro not needing to activate until the final moment to secure things. All right, well, Monte, can you now... See, this is all the ramification. When they lost 3 guns in the previous, look at this, it's Tech 9s. It is decently utiled, however, so something a little bit, you know, later in the round after the CTs use their protocol utility, and then you could try and clamp down with a nice little split. See DemQQ with a nice nade tutorial there. Smoke deep towards main, HG towards rugs in case they're setting up. And ECSTATIC have the util that they need to go through their map control. Oh, that nade did nothing.
Yeah, well played by Patty. This, however, is going to be quite brutal to stomach if they do incendiary and nade. Oh, not too bad. Flashes in, smoke, oh, rather straight. Successful, but Queenix has got another. This is big from them. Now they've got the B site.
Woof.
Bro just gets completely owned by a P250 flying into the site. Now Nodios has got the bomb down. Sure, nade does a whole lot of damage, but this is more than they bargained for.
They might be considering a save.
They certainly might be. Gizmy drops his nades, gets the flashes set up for DemQQ to push him through the smoke. They are saving.
Yeah, it's the better of the 2
They don't have
decisions.
a kit, yeah.
And with how that started, they got the first 2 kills.
Yeah, mad, actually. Queenix just did an awful lot there.
Massive from Queenix. Huge work. And you
Wow.
could see Bro just caught in 2 minds. I don't think he had head armor with how easy that kill was from Salazar. And they even swing out. DemQQ hanging around way too long. That save, if you're going to save, do it properly. That one's going to leave a mark.
Oh, there you go. Going to be so ecstatic.
Yeah.
Happy about that one.
Great job.
Damn, Queenix, where'd you find that? Double kill Tech 9, setting his boys up for success. Look at this again. Long range, takes down Kraz, now receives Woro's swing, and that's the Salazar frag onto Bro.
Maybe not. It did look a little... I thought it was just 1 bullet. Seeing it from... Yeah, that's a miserable one to lose.
Oh boy.
Yeah, look at what DemQQ's working with now. He could have saved a rifle. Instead, he stuck around for a fight. Now he's only got an MP9.
Not pretty, not fun. Excuse me. I can't believe they've plugged him into middle like this. I know SDY plays middle, but it's an awful lot of responsibility for a stand-in.
Well, this is the thing. I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about the Monte Academy. It's not someone who is at the top of my watching list by any stretch. Maybe this is the roles he plays, and that's why they picked him. But he's just been exploited. It's such a tough position.
I mean, yeah, he gave it a good go there, just jiggling it out, just got caught out by experience prevailing.
That's what I was saying to start this off. By name value, Monte come in and it would be the favorite, but they have a stand-in.
Yeah.
At that point, the whole conversation changes. The whole environment is different. And ECSTATIC, they're coming into this RMR with the same goal as everybody else.
3 wins, and you're in. The best of one, some of the best opportunities for these teams to make their mark, to secure those 2, and then get yourself into a best of 3 and 3 opportunities.
Good basics on display there from ECSTATIC. They get the smokes and they make sure they molly over towards that little glyph position on the platform. Kraghen already has the leak available in middle. They're coming over. Oh no, just picking up loose util. Clearing out mid, and Kraghen laser sharp, lays him out.
Yeah, okay, one bang from Kraz now, but this is all just for weapons. DemQQ maybe can recover that one, and looks like he will. Yoink.
Gonna be tough for Monte to get back into the game now because that was an investment.
Yeah.
Do you buy behind 3 rifles? Do you take the save and then buy into the next? Essentially, ECSTATIC at that point will have 10 to their name. Wow, it's 3 rifles. You can still make it work. But the reason I say that is CT side of Anubis, where getting outmaneuvered is par for the course. So you would need to do an aggressive maneuver, but then just keep the 3 rifles and try and do something with those 3 rifles and then still have a rifle round into the next, as opposed to shoving again.
So Patsy's got a bit of a lucky mouse pad as well, just like Mattis.
Yeah.
Mouse Mattis.
Yeah. It's interesting. I know some players are changing their mouse pad like every 3 months.
Yeah.
Some people will use it for life. Gives me as a flash ready for A aggression. Don't worry about the flash, just get the frag.
He's taking down Queenix as well.
So it had to be heads up and dry, so that's a good opener.
Top performer down for
Worro's turn.
ECSTATIC and Worro. Handle this one. Gizmy still has a potential flash for him. Worro nails it. Adios! Can't trade. Worro will take the 2. Thank you. And both of those rifles now fall into enemy hands. Patty trying to do some housekeeping.
Well, if they were to go now, they might get them out of position.
DemQQ returns to the A site.
Worried about an awful lot. He was only gone for a moment.
Just the potential.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, precisely. Confirmation of presence on the A site. Nice molly there from DemQQ. Limits their plant positions. Fake plant. Patty does find 1, but Salazar is our 4-man to find. Krasnal's already out. Worro through main. And Monte, that's a convincing CT round.
Damn, and that's the type of round where you have a lot of advantages if you're ecstatic, and we were just highlighting them doing the basics well with the huge over towards the B-bomb site, and all of the deaths they gave up dry. Middle, they went dry. A main, well, DemQQ took the fight. It was dry from the CTs aggressing, but the Ts didn't opt to do anything together or using their util advantage. They just kind of walked into their demise. So that is a great round for Monte to win back. That kind of wipes the slate clean to the Tech 9 round that they lost.
Yeah. Now, yeah, it's what, Galil's?
It's just going to be a B go here, Alex. Going to be on Bro and Krasnal to defend.
Big test for Bro and Krasnal. Oh, they're already rushing in. This is the problem for Bro. Wow, the flashbang's working wonderfully as ECSTATIC. They just throw the pace straight back into the mix. Krasnal, surely playing for his, waiting for his teammates. On the fade, will catch Patty with a smoke in his hand. This is a retake. Monte are going for. Kraghen, cut down. DemQQ, perpetual threat.
So much util for Monte in this one.
Yeah, this could get uncomfortable piecing it together. Still, the bomb is over half gone. Nodios needed that. Only
Boosting.
the 1. Worro trading. Could boost over the smoke. Need to get it going now,
Clumsy.
lads. Need to get it going. A denial would be huge in the flames. They're defusing. Oh, but down goes Worro. It's a huge one. As ECSTATIC will find it. So close to the retake, but nice find. Through the smoke, through all of that, and the coach is losing his mind.
Yeah, he didn't look too happy with proceedings at all.
Well, it definitely could have been cleaner after the way you got in.
Oh, for sure, but you take that round victory because it was just perfectly. Patty out the gate, gets caught off with the timing, the smoke in hand. Krasnal gets a freebie that maybe he shouldn't. That smoke still denies them. The trade there onto Nodios, and then it just looked like they were glowing behind that smoke. Lined up, knocked down, and smiles on the faces of the ECSTATIC boys. They just got away with a bit of robbery there. Well pieced together.
All right, all right. Tactical pause number 2. ECSTATIC taking that. Maybe just calling themselves off. You could see emotions were starting to show. Certainly in a positive way, at least.
Oh, they're only 3 rounds away from picking up what I suppose most would still consider an upset victory.
Yeah, I think even with the stand-in, but that stand-in does, you know, destabilize the whole squad.
And it's at the RMRs where the pressure's already higher, so everything kind of changes in that regard anyway. So, tough one for me to be able to label it, but I guess we can really just go with the names.
Yeah. Making a name for themselves. ECSTATIC, this would be huge.
Is that a nade that kraghen threw at himself there? You saw the ricochet of that coming back his way. Maybe he took a peppering and tried to jump release, and oopsie, as Worro's turn with the AWP.
Ooh, he's going to go down here. Great work from Salazar.
Very good trade. Very good trade. That's so punishing.
You've lost your AWP, but It's forced 2 CTs to rotate. Gives me DemQQ there. That's a gap in mid now. Be addressed by the 2 of them. They're just going to stay as like a partnership. Evacuating the A site.
Timing, that's the key. He's passed.
Whoa, he's let that one go. And DemQQ with a lot to do. Still finds the first, turns his back, worried about A, getting shot up from both directions. Salazar is still heading towards A main. They're pincering in towards DemQQ. He's under so much pressure. He's alive.
Gotta go through.
They're pushing this. Salazar's covering. That's his Nodios. Power position and a double kill from him. ECSTATIC 2 rounds away from securing the opening best of 1.
And that's going to be the most feel-good round, and they've already had a couple, the Tech 9, then the lighter B pounce as well. I think might see a tactical timeout coming from LMBT on the other side of the server, but the finances aren't going to be there for Monte. It's going to have to just be a light limp in, and this is the opener, that trade from Salazar. I really like the tenacity from him to brave the AWP, not to let him get away. Brute force through middle, gives me caught off with a bad timing. Bro has to push through that smoke. I thought DemQQ did a very good job, but the thing is, if they wanted to defend the site there and then, without rerouting, without waiting out that util, they had to push through. They didn't have a choice.
Yeah, now ECSTATIC has the opportunity to pick up 12 against just these little guns. Oh, Waro dead to a leg shot and a spray from Nodios. Smoked off, but mission accomplished. Do they want to try and just push out A main? Queenix is holding this, and yeah, he will punish. DemQQ's gone. Gizmy spotted. Retreat now, and it looks like they're actually trying to retool for an A finish.
Yeah, this is composed. Not rushing things, not taking drastic measures when it's not required. Now, kraghen is pivoting back over. He would really, really ruin the day.
Ooh, and his day could be ruined if he doesn't reload.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Here we go. Queenix, worked on in. Nice work from Queenix and Patty. Taking down the defense. kraghen only getting the 1, so bro. Last one to fall as ECSTATIC's 12 seems a guarantee at this point. Pushing through.
Again, another death coming through the smoke. It's been a rough game for bro, Alex.
No fun. No, and you saw some of the deaths he had on B as well, just kind of getting exploited by the pace changes they've thrown in.
Yeah, that B bomb site losing the Tech 9 and that pounce round. It seems unacceptable for Monte if they wanted to have any chance in winning this one. Now with the scoreline 12-9, they're going to need 3 consecutive rounds of their own, and that's just to take us to overtime.
Yeah, you just have to look to the likes of Waro, DemQQ. Oh, Gizmy's just been given a face full of HE.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's a tilter, innit? It is a
That's
horrible
one of the worst ways to go. You don't even get a chance to shoot back.
Yeah, and you have been consistently kind of spamming that smoke, so it's really great awareness there. ECSTATIC have given themselves the opening kill. Gizmy has to watch now. A lurk smoke from ECSTATIC.
Yeah, there were already a lot of questions. Now there's even more. kraghen's going to have to either go through this. Yep.
Oh, it could be misinfo. There's 2 of them there.
Oh, they are going to finish B. Look where the bomb is.
This is gangster.
Oh, they're full rotating away.
They called it clear.
They just left the site completely.
They called it clear.
Ah, outplayed.
Yeah, really. Outplayed. Patty's already going to be in CT by the time you arrive and you go, it's a bit quiet, isn't it? Oh, Waro dead to Queenix. He was investigating middle. And that's only going to sell them on the fake more.
Now the penny drops. The util hits the floor of the other side.
Oh, perfect.
Everything covered. They have the whole map. ECSTATIC, beautiful work. What a finish.
What a lovely finish.
Oh.
Thank you. And they will finish with 5 alive. A perfect round. Bar kraghen now.
I will give it to him.
It is one hell of a way to convert your opening game. ECSTATIC going to be very, very happy with this one.
Yeah, they're the ones who chose to take it to this map instead of Vertigo. They knew that they would likely be starting on that CT side. kraghen does fall to Salazar, and that's going to feel good. A team that kept their emotions contained through the majority of the game let out a little roar. A great... Is his arm in a cast? It's kraghen's keyboard arm in a cast.
It looks as though it is. I thought it was a gaming sleeve when we saw a little flash
That's a
of it.
big gaming sleeve.
It's a chunky one, isn't it?
Yeah, well,